Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today we're playing StarMade. And I have 3 breakers to work with in my factory, and I really need some better lighting in here. Well, my flashlight was on. Yeah, I definitely need some better lighting in here. But, let's see. What do we want to do about... Let's see here. Let's grab some factories. Basic factory, standard factory, advanced factory, and the microassembler. Alright, let's set up a microassembler. Let's set the microassembler up right there. No, right there. Alright. What's a microassembler, I hear you ask? Well, microassembler turns scrap into mesh, or metal scrap into metal mesh, scrap composite into crystal composite, and then capsules into either crystal composite or metal mesh, depending on whether they're ore or crystal capsules. What's scrap metal, I hear some people say. Oh, amazing! Wait a minute, that's not amazing. Oh. I saw shift click quick switch. No, I thought I thought you could click on the tree. It's actually click on my inventory back here, and it's throwing stuff in the inventory. All right, what is scrap? You know the derelict stations you see? If you try to mine those, you get scrap. So, yeah. And scrap is not useful until you convert it to mesh through the microassembler. But I don't want to be chewing through my capsules as well, so I usually don't hook up a microassembler, but this time we're going to, but we're going to do it special. We're going to need some cargo blocks, we're going to need some factory enhancers, and we're going to need some logic blocks. Alright, so let's activation here, and we're going to use this breaker. Does that clip through anything visible? No, we're good. Alright. Which breaker did I attach that to? This one here. So we're going to say microassembler. That's not how you spell microassembler. Alright. Microassembler. We're going to cycle it on and off and on again. Always cycle your logic, so you make sure everything's turning on and off properly. Alright. We would like some... Alright, it's going to get its own special cargo. And we're going to put it there. It's going to pull from here, but you are going to pull from here. Alright. So what's going on? Alright, so this is a secondary cargo. This cargo is going to pull from the main cargo. So I've gone to a asteroid or something. I've gone to a derelict station. And we start mining it, and we get the pop-up warning, this is a derelict station. Anything you mine is going to be scrap. I say, I don't care, I'm looking for scrap. So, first of all, the salvage computers put the scrap in here. Then, the main cargo pulls it out of the salvage buffer, that is, unless it is more than 90% full, which... Let's see. Thank you for that. Which needs to go like that. So if it's not 90% full, or if it's less than 90% full, it'll pull it in here. Then I want this cargo container to pull from this cargo container, except I only want it to pull 2 things. I'd like to add a single scrap composite. 0. Alright. And I'd like a single scrap metal. Up to 0. 0 is infinite. So this is going to be pulling all the scrap out of here. Then the microassembler's only going to be pulling from this cargo, not that cargo. So my other capsules that it's going to be wanting to turn into composite or mesh or something like that, it will leave those alone. Unless I specifically drop them into this factory. Actually, can you turn like Vertikeen and... Oh, you can turn... No, not Vertikeen. Colors. Larimar. Can you turn Larimar? Doesn't look like you can turn Larimar into scrap. Or into composite. Oh, alright. So if I'm totally out of something, I can just manually throw some capsules in here, and it will take care of it that way. Alright. So you are going to be pulling from you. Then the main cargo is going to be pulling the results of the microassembler. Alright, I hope that made sense. So let's go ahead and get some cargo going here. We go 800, I want more than 800 volume, so 1,000. 1,200, that'll work. And let's give you a handful of those. And let's just give you a line that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hear you cry, JW, there are only 9 factory enhancers. Yes, there are, because I'm counting the one production of this factory as well. Right? So that should convert 10, whatever it is, to, or scrap to, let's go 20. Now it should convert 20 scrap at a time to composite. Alright. And that is the microassembly. In fact, we can, to show you it works, we'll throw some Verit crystals in here. And it's creating crystal composite. The crystal composite every 2 ticks should be pulled out. And we should check here, the crystal composite's going up. Every pull tick should be going up by what? That much, however much that was. 80? So 300. That's more than 80. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm thinking 80, but it makes 2 composite out of capsules. Okay, that's where I was going wrong. Alright. With scrap, takes 2 scrap to make one composite, or 1 capsule makes 2 composites. There you go. Alright. And I don't use microassemblers an awful lot because I find it's easier just to mine asteroids and get the mesh and the crystal composite as a side effect of getting regular capsules. But in a pinch, you just throw things in the microassembler and there you go. In fact, let's do something like this. 8. Let's hook him up to a button. And that there. Let's trip his breaker. So the micros assembler on, that one glows green. And the capsule refinery's on, it glows kind of a greenish blue. I don't plan on having the capsule refinery on very often. That's why I want this to stand out a little more. Alright. And I will decorate later. That is, I am decorating later. I'm not decorating right now. Alright, now. I would like... where am I going to put this? See, that's going to be in the way. That's going to be in the way. That is in the way. Let's see. This is going to go... standard and... Oh, no. I wanted power. Change production. Power. Power reactor. One here. That's not a standard. I want it to be a basic. Change production to stabilizers. Alright. we're going to change this to, I want lights and power blocks. No, we're going to call it system blocks. And tell you what, let's rip those out. And let's put a system block machine right. Well, where are we going to put it? Right there, maybe? Power. And then maybe some of it over here. Alright. Change production shield. Shield is not in the... It shouldn't be in basic. Shield. Is it advanced? Oh, come on. Shield. Shield capacitors and shield reactors, they're in the advanced. Okay. Shield recharger. Actually, tell you what, let's do this a different way. Let's stick these not right there. Since this is going to be going up like that anyway, so let's do something like this. And like a green light here and there. And I'd like a basic here and there. Oh, stop that. There we go. Alright, change production to shield capacitor. And change production to shield recharger. What do these need now? Just Persine and Sapson? Alright. And you need to be reactor power, which is just metal mesh, and reactor stabilizer, which is just crystal composite. I'd also like change production to thruster modules, which I believe is just mesh. Oh, it's mesh and composite. Alright. What's another thing I need? Just I would do ship cores, but I don't really want to just have ship cores hanging around. So let's see, what's another thing, system thing I need? Thrusters, shields, shield recharger, reactor power, reactor stabilizer. I don't really just want to mass produce just any old junk. Black paint. I don't really want to mass produce factories. Or on detonators. I can't mass produce plants yet. No, not really stealth mining, not stealth mines. Yeah. Mass rail enhancers, I believe I have that under decorative. So yeah, we're just going to leave it at those. Okay. So, let's snag some dark gray basic. 9. Like this, and like that. Come in like this. Alright. There we go. I'm just blocking that out real quick. And I need a logic button. And one here. This one's going to feed to this one. And is it that breaker? System blocks is going to feed to this. There we go. And you get to feed to everything else. Alright. And the cargo wants to feed into them. And they want to feed from the cargo. Alright. And again, I'm going to decorate all this later. Not right now. Actually, tell you what. Let's do something like this. No, you there, and you take care of these 3, and you take care of those 2. Alright. Oh, actually, it's stuff to produce in there. And it's warning me it's over capacity. I don't think it is. I think that's just a glitch with ship computers, which shouldn't actually be functioning like at all. And I know. I said I was about to say I was going to leave this as a one trickle factory, but no, let's actually boost it a bit. So that's everybody has 1. That's going to be, let's give everybody 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And let's put those cargo slots back. The lockers. Go. Alright. Yes, I do know these are going to be gaps. It's going to be part of the prettyization of the whole ordeal. Alright. So, now I have everything set up to breakers. Now the question is my reactor going to be strong enough to handle all these factories? It should be, but I don't know. And I'd also like to set up some other factories. We'll probably do that down on this end of the factory, so I'm going to need to do something and do it over here. No, I could set up. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to do like this. I'm just going to feed these in, feed these in, feed these in, and feed from them. And we're going to do something like this. And feed him over here. There you go. That's a shut off. So it's going to turn off these factories. These are going to be the factories if I need something. I'm working and I say, oh, I need, in particular, I need basic factories. I'm just going to go in and turn this on, activate it, and it's going to start making basic factories for me. But if I don't want to remember what to do, I'm just going to hit this button. It's going to kill everything. In fact, let's have that sensor come down and trigger you as well. Let's have you trigger that one. So, if the breaker trips, it should turn off. Let's make sure that works before we call it a day. And let's try that one as well. So if the breaker trips, it should shut these factories down as well. Yeah, it did. Alright. We're getting there. It's not very pretty yet, but it probably never will be. It is beautiful in its own special way. Alright. Oh, I do want to hook up that there. I did get the right one, right? There we go. Alright. And this is designed to be basically a trickle factory. Nothing really overwhelming, just slowly producing stuff while I mine. Alright. I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I'll dig you cats later.